David's Men, welcome to week 6. And as we begin to walk through week 6, a couple of things you should be doing. You should have already read Mark. If you hadn't got on that, man, get Mark read, because we need to be transitioning over to the Gospel of Matthew. And as you read, what we want you to do is just take notes. Get a little pad. I have one right beside my desk where I was reading, and I would jot down, boy, that's important, or wow, I'd forgotten about that, or boy, that's an interesting way that Jesus put that, or boy, I don't understand that at all. Whatever it is that you're thinking as you're kind of going down through there, jot those notes, because when we get together, we want to be able to discuss, to get a greater understanding of Jesus' life and his ministry. Now, of course, our first verse was Matthew 6:43, which is, "Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything else will be added to you." It'll all fall into place. Now, when we talk about seeking first the kingdom of God, we're talking about God's heart, God's principles, and that's what we see in the Gospels. We see Jesus' passion, what was important to him, what he wanted to do, and we want that to be important and a passion, that kingdom mentality, which is how his kingdom works, how his kingdom functions, because their whole understanding was, we have a king or we have an emperor, and whatever they set up, whatever they orchestrate, that's the environment we live in. And when we see that Jesus is the one over the kingdom of God, we go, boy, I want to be a part of that social system, that way of living, that values and codes. And so we're looking for, what does this kingdom of God look like? And Jesus models it for us. Now, we're also transitioning over into our second thing, which is our goal for this month, which is to do a random act of kindness, to do something that truly is servant. Because one of the most important things that Jesus shows us, a model, is that even though he is the Son of God, in Mark 10:34 we read, "For the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and give his life a ransom for many." Now, if anyone deserved to be served, it would have been Jesus, the very Son of God. And yet, he modeled for us what he wanted us to do, which is to serve others. And really dovetails with what we did Sunday morning, talking about being a good neighbor and understanding that that's a call. Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself. So we want to look for a way to do a random act of kindness, something that is significant in whatever level you are. So if you're thinking about doing something for someone, it doesn't need to be something you can do casually without ever thinking about it. It needs to be something that would take some effort or take some sacrifice. So make sure that you get on top of that, and make sure whoever you got, what other guy that you're supposed to be meeting with, that you're setting that up. Other than